and that the word God, G-A-D, which they told you that is the same as the word God, that it means what? Wanderer, wandering, and they attached him as vagabond. And in that vagabond, they explained to you that this personality, we didn't ask them if this was a personality, but they expressed there by tagging a person vagabond, and then answered that this vagabond, that the meaning earlier is companion. Who is the Satan we call? Who do we often, or how do we often refer him? We also always refer him as one who was with God before he was chased down, a companion. Some people used to say that he was a party, like a close person with God, a companion. Go and check that meaning of what I was showing you. Look at it again. A companion. They know that this particular name is referring to a personality. These people who wrote this, and they know the meaning. They know what they are. It's their language. They know where they were heading to. It means that God is a German word. That's the GMC origin. He said the earliest written form of the Germanic word God, the earliest written form of the Germanic word God, G-O-D. That means that word God is a Germanic word. Let's say origin. It says origin. C15. If you mistake, alternative of God, G-O-D. God is the alternative of God, G-O-D. He said if you mistake alternative of God, G-O-D. Still referring to one particular word. You're trying to see all the whole connection of this particular name, G-O-D, God. Let's go to the fifth one. The fifth one now repeats God, V. God. He said Gads, G-A-D, it added S. Now we continue. Gadling, guarded. I'm sure you can see it. Gadling, guarded. Gad about, gad around. Gad about, around. Informal, go from place to place in the pursuit of pleasure. Go from place to place in the pursuit of pleasure. That is what? To gad about, to gad around. They are still using that same spelling, G-A-D. G-A-W-D or G-O-D. Remember, you were told that the G-O-D, the G-A-D is just the same as the G-O-D. At the fourth, that's at the fourth meaning, at the fourth explanation. There is it. Yeah. That the G-A-D is the alternative of G-O-D. So, and then where they are now expressing the spelling G-A-D, they are telling you that it means gadding about, it means going from place to place in the pursuit of pleasure. Going from place to place in the pursuit of pleasure. So when you say gad about, gad around, it means going from place to place in the pursuit of pleasure. Please, can you take your mind to one of the words I asked you to take note of? That is wanderer. Of course, without dictionary meaning, you could know that the word wanderer means what? Moving from place to place, walking about, like someone who doesn't have a destination, moving about, walking around. That's why they told you gad about, gad around. And then you can see here clearly telling you that it means go from place to place in the pursuit of pleasure. That is the G-A-D. That's the G-A-D, which we also told that it is the alternative. Another way of pronouncing G-O-D, God. We are coming. Hold your peace. On the sixth point of it, it says M-E. I think that's the middle something. Back from. Back from. Apps, Gatling. And then particularly they now wrote wanderer. Can you see it? Wanderer. They have finally come down to the word, to the actual meaning. Wanderer. Gatling means wanderer. And then comma, they added vagabond. They added vagabond to this same meaning, to this same word, God, to this same word, G-A-D, which they told you that the alternative of it is G-O-D, and which they are now telling you that that God, it also means gaddling, gad about, gad around, and they are now trying to tell you also that it means wanderer, someone moving from place to place without a destination, without an aim, gad about, gad around. Now it says wanderer, vagabond. In bracket, they said earlier. In bracket, it's written earlier. Companion. Earlier, companion. That means the earlier meaning of this God is companion. And then I still wrote of GMC origin. The same GMC origin. I said, take note of the word nod. When you go to the footnote of this verse 16, the footnote, you will see that they said the meaning of the word nod here is what? Wandering.